I think we're more than just two.
Well, I got way more options to do stuff back here. I can mess with stuff.
Oh no.
Do you think? Okay,
You think-
I don't know.
you think-
I don't know where we're live.
I have no idea.
Yeah, let me see if I can go to the link that we were just had.
We really fumbled
Once again.
once again. We
It says
actually
it says we're live. We got two people. We got
This
two
is
people.
we got two people in the chat.
I just don't know where they found it.
We got two people right now.
Can you guys say where you guys found this link? Because we don't even know where we're live at.
We're live on our.
Oh,
Just go to
Dallas
our,
just sent. Oh,
We're good.
we're good. We're doing
Guys,
it.
We're sorry. What's going to happen now is we're going to answer your questions, and
and right now we're going to post on socials to get more people here
it's
again.
probably going to be like 20 minutes. So what happened was, I think all the Wi-Fi all over the place was pretty messed up. And
Yeah, Now Dallin is the host.
yeah, I'm the host, so I can
Dallin
do
has
some.
all the power now, baby.
I could give wrenches. I think.
Hey,
Probably.
if you were subscribed,
I know. Since we restarted, I'm actually on a mic now.
if you were subscribed to our channel, you would have got a notification that we were live.
Boom.
That is true. Oh, it's better. Okay.
Okay, we're
Thank you
doing
for
it.
your patience.
Before
So,
this goes bad, let's get right back into it.
let's talk
Hold
about
on.
why Roman is not
Hold
doing
on,
the
hold
echo
on,
bike
hold on,
just
hold on,
because
hold
of
on.
one freaking workout.
Hold on. We need to get some momentum again before we get back into that.
I've got the momentum.
The
You
momentum
don't.
is Jayson. We need to get
You,
on.
have-
you guys were getting lazy. You guys were messing on your phones, and me and Dallas are figuring it out, and I'm ready to go.
He's locked
It's
in,
true.
baby.
We need to wait until some more people are in this chat like we have. We got to get our feet back under us.
Everyone send this to one other person and tell them to send. Actually, you guys have to send it to 10 people, or
Put
you're
it on
going to
your-
experience
put it-
10 years of bad luck.
Put it back on your story. Put it back on your story, Dallin. You got time.
We just manipulate time.
We ran 3 shows in one night.
That's kind of what we did.
Throw it up on your story, Dallin. Said you have the most followers out of all of us.
You're so funny.
So is the link that Dallas sent
Yeah.
the new one? Okay. Top.
Yeah. Oh
And-
boy.
There we go.
Jayson, how's your body feeling?
My body is wrecked. Yeah, it's pretty wrecked. After a few events, it felt like I was like 10 events in for some reason. That hurts.
Yeah, I do remember you texting me after Isabel and you said, I feel like I've done 12 events.
Is that the most wrecked you felt after day one of a competition?
Yeah, by far. Dude, the first one, it was the volume, but it was like also the intensity of that volume. It was like those two together can make things bad. So all those squats in a race, so much lactate, bro.
Yeah. Do you have a first day of
Hey, can we get this guy out of here? Look, I
How
can
did
show
you-
comment. I can
how-
do everything.
Oh my gosh. All right.
If you guys give me $1, I'll put your comment up.
All right.
Oh, that's great. Now, do you
Um,
remember like a first day of competition that was like really bad? Because like for me, while you think
I never get sore really. No,
Shut up, bro. Justin, do you remember?
No.
do you-
I
do you
know.
remember- Shut up. Justin, do you remember
reps.
2022 Rogue? Dallin wasn't there. He didn't make it. But that was. Do you remember that?
The squats and box jumps. That's what I was gonna say. That is the most sore I've ever been after day one of competition.
Do you remember day 3 of the 2023 CrossFit Games, Chase? No.
No.
Okay, the worst. The worst I felt going into a competition.
You felt bad after a fight. You felt bad after a 5K run.
I felt bad about myself. The worst was going into Wadapalooza team in 2022, and you and James tricked me into being on your team. Wadapalooza smashed my legs, and then we had to do. They made us do 50 pistols on one leg at a time, and that wasn't how it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be 5 and 5.
That was a mistake, right?
My calves, because we did a ton of barefoot drag rope double unders the day before, and then my big beefy legs squish my calves when I do pistols, and it smashes my calves, and that was the worst I felt for a long
So your
time.
calves being wrecked is the most sore you felt.
No. I remember
He wasn't that sore because he went unbroken with me on like 80 wall balls, so he wasn't that sore.
That was the most in a flow state I've ever been with someone else ever.
Pause.
Our brains were one. Sorry, babe.
Oh, whoa! I knew
So-
you guys had that deep connection, but wow.
That was
cool. It was cool. No, like
Explain it. How
that was definitely the coolest moment that me and Dallin have ever had. We were partner workout. We're walking up. We only had like I think it was like 80 or 100.
it was 80 with a 30-pound ball.
80 with a 30-pound ball.
I'm 4 days deep.
4 days
Middle
deep.
of the workout.
We are winning this workout right now. We're walking up to like this is the end of it basically, and Dallin looks at me and says, "How many?" And I say, "Just go, unbroken."
And I'm
Epic.
like, I'm not stopping if he's not stopping.
Yeah.
And then I don't even remember it. And then we got the event win. And then we did pretty good in the next part. And then we ended up 4th because that's what we do.
We ended up 4th because
That's
of
what
that.
Jayson does now. You made the podium, baby.
Well, Dallin got a bunch of no reps because he wasn't touching his dumbbell on the ground, and then that's why we didn't get on the podium.
I've shared that story. I'm not sharing it again. Go listen to it in the episode.
Which one? There's 13.
No rep. Middle guy. Over and over and over. Guess who was in the middle? What do you say?
I had a judge this weekend. I'm not even gonna tell you what event it was on because I don't want to throw him under the bus. But after the workout, he came up to me and said, "How many reps did you steal?" I was like, I like you, dude.
That's awesome. I love a good judge.
I feel like what event would that be? You don't have any problem with your squat depth. Had to been. You do have a problem opening your hips.
Why do you know that?
Bro, do you think anyone's wait, are we all right, we got okay, I was just making sure we weren't talking to ourselves.
Do you think like would you if you were judging me, Dylan, because my squat depth is so deep, would you be a little bit more gracious for not letting me opening my hips because I go so deep in my squat?
So because you're going lower this way you don't have to go high. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. You know what though? I will say this. I would have got that event win if in event number 4 if James held up the standards on the GHDs.
What? Because what was the standard?
I heard there was no standards. It just wasn't doing anything egregious, or was that the word they used?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know what that means.
And then
So-
James asked, "What's egregious?" Did he do that during the brief?
Yeah.
Because Rich was telling that on the live stream, which was pretty funny. And then he goes up and shows it apparently on the GHD. And the AFJ lady comes over and she's like, "That's a no rep."
Yeah, and then he does it so much like worse. Anyways, whatever.
So on the GHDs, did they say like, "Hey, do what you want as long as it's not like crazy"?
No, you had to be like
On the back half
end
of the pad.
Yeah, on the back half of the pad. And then right before we went out, I don't know exactly what they said, but they changed it right when we went out. They were like, "Hey, just do whatever you want." That's when James was like, I don't even know what James did, but he was celebrating right when they said that right when we went up. He was like, "Yes, he's like, I'm gonna go from like 10th to first."
What did So did he like just put like the foot pad up farther and then like slide his butt down, or what did he do?
Yeah, that's what he was doing.
Well, he doesn't
he was being egregious, bro.
He doesn't even have to change. He doesn't even have to change his foot pad. You just bend your knees. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. GHGs are weird. I feel like you should just be like, hey, touch the floor, touch the pad. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so hard to be like, your butt needs to be on like the other half.
What if they just made a GHD that was just like the back half? It's like, if you can stay on it.
That's what
That'd be funny.
That'd be good. All right, you feel warmed up now, Jayson?
He's not the king.
I feel like Dallin has to say something.
That's literally. I was just trying to get you riled up.
What do you think happened on the last Echo bike?
First of all, I don't think that was necessarily an Echo bike workout.
What was the mindset going into it?
The mindset was that I did it in training, and it was going to be around 3:30, like sub 3:30. I did the bar muscle ups unbroken in training. Yeah. I got off the bike around like 55 in training, and basically you ramp it up really hard to get like, I think like 20 cows really fast, and then kind of just coast for 10 cows pretty easy. What I did on the floor, jump at the bar like exactly a minute, and then I did unbroken in training. And then, so that was the game plan. I knew that I was not going to be able to go unbroken. Like I said, I was in a hole after event 1. I could not get back out. I could not get back out of. And I remember warming up for that event, and I said, okay, I'm going to still go hard on the bike. And you know what? Hopefully, I don't have a choice. Like, I have to win this event, and I need some help between me and Colton. In order, I don't care if I finish in 3rd or 5th place. Like, if I'm not in 1st or 2nd here to get to the games, it's like, who cares? So I wanted to keep the bike pace the same as training, and basically came out hotter than I did in training. Like, we sent it. Roman really sent it. But I got
just over 30 seconds, right?
Yeah, no, he went crazy. But I got on the bar, and I got to like, I think maybe like 15, and I was tapped out, bro. I was tapped out. I think so. It was less of my pull and more of like, I think the GHDs from the previous event like took my hips, and I had like no hips, and so I think there was a lot
broken there.
No. I think that was probably the most. I wouldn't say I was disappointed at all on the weekend, but I would say that event was probably like, dang, just because.
Yeah.
I was one, like, typically when workouts are released before a comp, 100% of the time they are always faster on the floor. It's like I'm in a race. I got some adrenaline. Like, there's way more pride on the line. Like, I've done the workout already. Like, I know how it feels. 100% of the time, it's always faster. And this was like the first comp that like most of the workouts that we did on the floor were like slower. Like the first one, the burden run was 3 minutes faster. So I did the burden run 3 minutes faster and on the floor. So that was one of them. Everything after that, slow.
Dang. Do you think it was like for any certain? Roman said it on the last one.
What went through your head, Jayson?
What do you think when you saw Roman sitting on the last event? I really didn't see him because he was on the other side.
You saw him. You were looking left.
I was looking at,
your head was stuck.
I was less looking at him and more of like what the paces on all the bikes were. But he got off, and I was like, hey, good for him, man.
Yeah.
Good for him, bro. What were you saying, Justin?
I was gonna say, do you feel like it was like for any specific reason? Because I know some people are saying like it was freaking like hot there, or like
No, it wasn't the temp. I think it was just the turnaround of the events. Like I don't think I was necessary. Like for my training right now, I'm not like in a games. Like we're not in the game season training, so it's like I'm not doing that much volume in that time frame. So it's like I'm not really doing that intensity in that much intensity in a 5-hour window. So when it happened, it was like, oh wow, like my body is like actually not ready for this this competition. At least the window, and I actually talked to Rory after. They wanted to condense the window for the fans to keep it, obviously the fans don't want to be watching the live stream all day, so they wanted to basically condense it down.
I will say you could sit down Friday evening, you watch those two events, Saturday afternoon, evening, Saturday, Sunday, you know what I'm saying? Like we all hung out, watched all the events. It was kind of nice with 20 people, and it was kind of like watching any other sports.
Yeah. So that was kind of the thing, but
the future of it, like
what?
Like some like those streamed events. Like, do you think a lot more people are going to start doing that?
I mean,
I bet WFP does it to an extent.
Yeah,
but
it's really a budget thing at the same time, because it's like you're paying for the stream to be there for longer hours, so you're gonna pay less if they're only there for 5 hours versus maybe 10.
Yeah. No.
So I mean,
that freaking comment that you brought up, Dallin. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really like look at the program.
What comment?
The keeping it real one. It said, "Do you guys think?"
Don't say his name.
I don't read anything from his. I didn't see that. It looked like programming towards people. What do y'all think?
When I saw it, I didn't think it was like programmed towards like a certain body type. I just think I always look at from like a workout to workout, like kind of.
I feel like there's a lot of squatting. Good squatters do well.
Yeah, but I also don't think. Yeah, no, it was a weird thing, because like even like that first workout, I didn't think that Colton and Hatfield would win it, because I didn't think the squats were like that valuable. I think like you had to do well on the run, and even like on rounds 2 and 3, like I don't think they were losing that much ground on the run,
No.
So like good on them. Like I'm not saying that was just a squat workout, but the squats were a large part of it. But
I think it was 100% a squat workout. So my biggest question in that going into that workout was like, it's either Colton and Hatfield are going to win this, or they're not going to do well at all. Like there's not going to be much of it in between. Was my personal opinion, but I thought, like I was telling people, I thought Colton was actually going to win it, just because of how much rewarded you got doing squats fast versus running. And even though you didn't have to be a great runner to do well in that workout, all you had to do was be able to run like in threshold pace after a squat. Yeah. So like if the squats didn't mess you up, it didn't really care how good you were at running, because you got to just run relatively fast, because you weren't messed up. Versus, let's say me, I was messed up after doing those squats, so I was like not able to run fast. But like Colton and Hatfield were sending it on the run still, because they were just breezing through the squats, and they were not as affected as some other people.
Barry is asking why Danielle dropped out. All I heard was a knee. I don't know. That's what I heard. Because you said like 6 comments on that, so I had to pull that up. This is a good one.
I'm talking about you in this post-interview calling someone a big dummy.
Yes.
I'm literally the smartest dude in the entire sport.
This is actually a good question.
It's actually crazy. This whole podcast was my idea. Was that not brilliant? Exactly. So shut up.
Everyone's saying they're not peaking yet. So the way
I didn't even see that.
Man, you can read so fast,
dude. I'm trying to stay engaged.
So
bro.
what Jason's saying is like
mini peak.
total volume that you accumulate. I would say during the summer months is when we'll accumulate the most volume, and then hold that through games, WFP, Rogue, WFP finals. That's where we'll kind of be holding on to the most volume that we're accumulating. And yes, you do have to do mini peaks with deloads and tapers and peak different aspects of your fitness, but probably the peaking will be done the back half of the year.
Yeah. I mean, like for me, at least, when I look at the Mayhem, and I said, the workouts look good for me, but I don't regret not going, is because I just didn't feel like I was ready, you know? But like when I look at the online semi, that's where I kind of circled for me to like punch my ticket to the games. And like, if I don't qualify through the online semi, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm planning on peaking for the games and I didn't qualify. It's like, no, like I am planning on punching my ticket there. I think I'm doing the appropriate amount of volume to give myself the best chance to like qualify then. But with that being said, like the biggest competitions is the games in August, Rogue in October, and then like the World Fitness Project in December. And it's like, I'm trying to like peak per se then, but like doing this kind of like mini peak for the online semi where that's like, I'm going to qualify.
Mini peak.
Tiny
but peak.
When you really look at it, I mean,
we're like on a little roller coaster.
The volume is not crazy for like online semis unless you start redoing workouts, you know, which hopefully that is not the case. But I mean, 6 workouts in like a 4-day span. It's like 2 workouts a day. You get to pick the time when to do them. It seems like pretty manageable. It might even be 5 workouts. Like I don't even know what it's going to be, but at least that's the way I kind of look at those things.
That's good. Were you going to answer, Jason?
No. Who would win a duo competition? This isn't even a question. You know, JR is the fittest 40-year-old on earth, brother.
He won the Open. Just quietly, just won the Open.
So is Colton the fittest person on earth then?
I think JR is the fittest. JR is the fittest man on earth.
I'm just saying, I think my fitness would make up what. I don't know. I think it'd be close.
What were you going to say there? You were going to say you were so much fitter than me.
I mean, I do think that, but just saying.
You think you're fitter than me?
Yes.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You would do a lie detector test for that?
Oh, 100%. I don't think you'll
Okay.
beat me in an in-person comp this year, and it won't be close.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Easy.
All right, everyone answer this on 3. Which athlete do you like to hang with between events? 1, 2, 3, Pat Vellner.
Pat Vellner.
I just got $10.
Is your name? I don't know why. I'm sorry. I can't pull up the super chats from the back end right now. I don't know why. So I'm sorry. So maybe if you don't want us, I mean, we'll acknowledge that John Young said that, but
Thank you, John Young. You just paid for my coffee tomorrow.
wait, there's another
What
comment.
kind of coffee you getting for $10? What's your coffee order?
I'm getting a latte with oat milk, and I want a double pump of vanilla on top with a little sprinkle of cinnamon.
My shoulder. You can go back and listen to other podcasts. We talk about that. But
Yes.
no,
He
shoulder
didn't
is
compete because he knew he was going to take 6th place.
7th actually. No, I couldn't really hang from the bar for a while, but we're good now. Starting to get more volume back. Hold on. By that metric, Cale Malayman is the 5th fittest man on earth.
He is.
Fair enough.
I do think the Open matters. I don't think it's like a complete joke, but
It's a
pick
joke.
any 3 workouts. I don't think you can say out of those 3 workouts, someone is.
It was a joke till they started paying a bunch of cash.
I mean, you still can't say that they're the fittest right now.
I mean, you knew all the workouts down, so you basically
You're
cheated,
right. I
so
did
whatever.
know all the workouts. You knew all the. Did you know all the Mayhem ones? I heard. Okay, I'll have to go back and watch the behind the scenes of the Mayhem. But someone said that they did one of the workouts like a month ago, and I don't think the collage was out a month ago.
I don't know. I mean, my personal opinion, like when Mayhem was hosting a comp, I was just like, anybody that's a Mayhem athlete has a huge advantage, like majorly, because I just believe every single programmer has their biases, and like Mayhem programs the Mayhem athlete, and they're programming the competition. So, like, how aren't you going to be better off? You should be better with Jayson's toes. Like, what?
This is crazy.
Hey, I don't know why I said this, but I just started getting, like, finding a massage person, and the person that I go to does like the foot massage.
Jason gave me one of those at the Open. You know, you're talking about the one where you're standing on the and you're holding the poles like above.
I mean,
and
Oh my
you
god.
walk on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason did that to me at the Open
You like it?
announcement. When he was doing it, no, felt like he was crushing my lungs.
Yeah. Anyways, that's my input on that comment.
You're right.
Did y'all watch my Hillary video?
No.
I started watching it and then stopped.
That is crazy.
I decided when it came out, I was, just getting back home.
Are you
trying to get
serious,
settled.
bro?
I'm going to watch it.
That's fake of you, bro. That's honestly fake.
I'm going to watch it.
50,000 people beat you to it, bro. And you're supposed to be my best friend.
I'm saving it for a time that I might need it.
Whatever, dude. You're fake, bro. And then Justin, you started and stopped? That might be worse.
Yeah, I haven't watched. Hey, my thing is I haven't watched a Hiller video in so long, and I was like, you know what? Doing it. I'm supporting my boy Jayson. And I started watching it, and I was like, you know what? My view counted and ended it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Look at these comments. They're literally just hyping it up
Justin.
right now.
Oh, wait, I haven't got that far. They're just mad at Justin for saying that Mayhem athletes had an advantage, but whatever.
That's just my
That's
opinion.
great. That's honestly crazy. That's honestly crazy.
Dude, only one person said
If
anything
Adam
about your
programmed a
video.
competition,
Oh,
would
there
you
they are.
guys be
What
like?
do you mean? They're all right there.
They're delayed on the computer.
Would you guys, if Adam programmed a competition, do you guys not think that I would have an advantage?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like, if Brute programmed a competition, I'd be like, you guys have a huge advantage. I want to know what you guys do in your training, because it's like when you guys like solve their journey, it's like there's certain things that you look at Mayhem programming, they like doing these things, and like that's probably going to
Which
show up.
also is fine, in my
I'm not
opinion.
saying it's a problem. I'm just saying,
So everyone get off. Jeez.
Hey, someone just said that camp highlight video was fire. That football thing.
Dude, Jayson asked me for some motivation, and I sent him that, and I was like, dude, watch this. Get you hyped. I'm like, that's what I watch to get myself hyped up. Get me in that mindset, baby.
Oh man.
I got 5
will
more
say,
minutes
though,
on me.
About your videos, I've heard great things about.
Hey, that's honestly fake, bro. Stop it.
I'm
not being
gonna
fake.
watch it.
I've
this
never-
summer.
No, you're not, bro.
I am.
I've never heard of
Listen,
bad things
listen.
about any of
I'm gonna watch
Listen.
these videos.
Listen.
I'm gonna watch it right before I'm on semi, so I can spank your booty.
This is the truth. I send down so much good material to just intake to make him just a better athlete.
What are you
human
talking about?
Person, and he just says, I'll get to it. But then he'll send me something from John Young that he's been listening to, or something from Savon, or something from blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bro, dude, listen to this thing I sent you, bro. I promise you it was good for you, bro. I sent this man a sermon the other day. He ain't listen to that.
And so, he's the real bad friend, you know?
What'd you
I'll
say?
send it to you, bro. I'll send it to you. Man, I'm
Just-
gonna stop sending. I'm gonna stop sending, man.
You sent me like one thing.
I see like 8 things, bro.
I was talking about a podcast. Have you listened to the podcast I went on and on about?
What podcast? Yes, I listen to everything anyone sends to me because I'm a good person, and I give them a chance.
Jayson, your cooking video with Grace Ann was better than the Hiller video.
Thank you.
Brandon, we are not saying it's a bad thing. We just knew there'd be GHDs and burpee box get-overs, and they do a lot more of them. And Jayson probably did a lot of those going into the competition because he knew that. So yes, everyone had an equal advantage there.
You're flustered. You're ready to go to bed.
Jason's cooking video with Grace Ann was better than the Hiller video.
I just said that.
Oh, you said
Oh my
that?
gosh,
I'm
bro!
sorry.
He doesn't listen, bro. I'm telling you, he
Also,
doesn't listen.
yeah,
He doesn't.
I'm not-
Whatever you send him, he won't
I'm a
listen to.
bad
Whatever you
friend.
say, he won't listen to.
I'm a
He
bad
does
friend.
not listen at all.
Well, all right.
Thank you,
last one.
keeping it real for.
Yeah, I can't pull
$2.
up. I can't pull up the super chats. I don't know why.
That boy down it. That boy down it. That boy down it. Cranky.
Who would win in a 40-yard dash? It's gonna.
It's not
Jason,
even close,
you'll win
bro.
that one,
Have you seen Dallin run?
bro. Did you
Have you
see
seen-
the sprint at the games?
I saw that sprint on Instagram though.
What sprint?
You're running down the street, that one.
Oh yeah. At least I looked.
Dallin mad. Hey, y'all get on Dallin, bro. I like these comments. Cook up Dallin. He's mad, cranky, being a baby.
Is it raining out there? Sorry.
Hurry up! I got a COD date here soon. Oh, I gotta address. Y'all, we missed something. The 2,000 comments.
Yes.
Hey, I gotta go make sure my garage is shut. It's pouring rain.
Are you serious, bro?
Yeah, dude.
What happened? Isn't it covered?
Oh man,
Hey, what was your 40 time? What's your best 40 time?
I'm slow. 4.6.
4.6, I feel like is pretty fast.
I mean, 4.6, but that 4.6 could be a 4.69. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you think Dallin would run? Do you think he'd go sub 5?
No.
Do you think I'd go sub 5?
No, I've seen you sprint too, bro.
Win.
I'm gonna go time.
I'm
I'm
literally the
gonna go time.
sprinting icon.
I'm gonna hit a Trevor Lawrence. I'm going to the Jags facility.
I know. I think I went sub. I mean, I didn't do it like on like a digital thing, but in high school when we did them at football, I think I did 4.9 something.
I believe that. Weren't you a running back?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be running 4.9s.
I was not good. Not
All right.
but
I had to address this comment. The 2,000. Yes, we did it. We got 2,000 comments, and I made a deal that I would go platinum blonde for you at Mayhem if that happened. Okay? 2 things. 1, those 2,000 people had to be real people. And 2, it was too late because it was a day before.
I have to say, you said 48 hours, and it was 48 hours from the time
All
I
right,
posted it.
listen.
I'm just gonna say that.
I will
Listen.
say though, everybody.
And it was on Wednesday that they did it, and you
I
didn't compete
wished
till
him
Saturday.
good luck, and I told him we hit 2K, and I didn't hear a response from him. So he was ghosting me leading into that competition, which I think is valid.
Listen to this. Hey, listen to this. I want to. Who's calling, bro?
That's me.
I want to give the people what they want. Okay?
From hair dye.
I want to give the people what they want. I promise at some point you will see me in beach blonde hair. Platinum blonde, my bad. Platinum blonde.
This
Huh?
season? Or is this like a future? Like this season we'll see it?
Look, I'm going to do this. I am doing it, but there's a process to it. First, you got to bleach your hair, and then you got to let it grow, and then you got to get a haircut so then it looks like you got that fade with the new hair coming in. So you had that brown hair with the platinum blonde. You just can't go platinum everywhere, bro. There's a formula to it. That's why I said if I'm gonna do it, I got to do it right, and I didn't have enough time for Mayhem. So you basically go all blonde, let it grow out, get a haircut, and then you let the new hair grow in that isn't blonde, and it's gonna look amazing. I'm going to do that. I'm gonna see how it looks. I'm gonna see if my wife will not divorce me for it, and then I promise to do it for the games. If she doesn't like it, if she doesn't hate it, I'm all for it, bro.
You got to document it first. Even if you do it and you're not going to do it at the games, you got to show the people that you did it.
100%. Like, dude, I'm excited about it, bro. Can you imagine? It's gonna look so good. Even with this white shirt, bro, it's just gonna pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets me hype even thinking about it, bro.
We're gonna look the same.
No, we're not, bro. You got dirty. You got dirty blonde, bro.
I'm joking. Okay. James still has to eat the chip,
I forgot about that.
and we needed to do it live.
We
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to get that figured out.
Yeah.
Bro, Alex, bro. All these excuses, no way he does it for the games. I promise you, bro. I want to be platinum blonde, bro. I promise you, bro. I promise you, bro. I promise you. You will see me. You will see me, bro.
I'm boycotting if Jayson is not blonde by next week.
Dude, I promise you. Hey,
The comment is
Hey.
by hair dye again.
look, listen to this. Listen to this. I have made gentleman agreements with both of y'all, and I've come through on all my deals. Have I not?
Almost
Have I not?
Almost all your deals.
Have I not?
Nah, I'll give it to you.
So you believe me?
I believe you. Yeah. Sure.
I'll be platinum blonde
Okay.
with a fade. Nice fade. I'll keep y'all updated with it. Dude,
Bro,
quit laughing, bro. You know, hey, certified lover boy, bro. Y'all don't even know what that is because y'all aren't cultured. Y'all really aren't cultured. Y'all don't even know what that is, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, chat. Get on to him about this. He don't even know. They don't even know who Drake is. Certified lover boy. Dude, finish the line. Certified lover boy. Certified.
No.
There you go, bro. Sorry.
All right.
We gotta get off this.
Let's wrap this thing.
I'm just
up.
pulling up comments.
Someone says that my hairline's fading. Hold on. If you don't focus on doing it, you're gonna be not worrying about. Thank you, Black Mamba.
Dude, Jason's been better at that than ever right now. So
What?
ignoring other people, like you've improved on that a lot.
Hey, I just want to also make clear, just because I look around doesn't mean that I'm worried about other people. Just because I'm looking around doesn't mean I'm worried about you or I'm concerned about you. I'm just paying attention to my surroundings. That's all it is.
I feel like everyone does it. You just do it with like very intense. Like you make it very known that you're looking around.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Like
I'm
you
sorry.
probably saw James out of the corner of your eye, but instead you turned and looked at him.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Justin. And I know you might have a problem with this, and some other people do. But I'm sorry. I live such in the moment that I just want to look around and just take it all in.
I don't have a problem with it. I love it. I'm here for it.
No, you're not, because you're getting on to me about
Do
it.
you know how happy it made me watching the first event and just seeing you turn to friggin' James?
You were happy about that?
I was happy about that.
Okay.
I was watching you, dude. I saw you freaking running around, pacing people out. I'm like, smart move.
Yes, I'm about to hop on right now, bro. Except that the new zombie map just came out, bro. I'm about to hop on that.
Except Florida, Houston.
Hey, I am about to watch that too. I'm gonna have 2 TVs up at the same time.
All right. What's next for you guys?
I gotta
In
travel.
affiliate semifinals.
Hey, Trish is finally on.
Trish. Where's she at? Oh, it hasn't popped up yet on here. There we go. Trish, you beautiful lady.
Oh my. You sweetheart.
Anyways, for me, I just got to Vancouver. I'm here training with Adam at CrossFit Fort Vancouver.
Is Lane Russell? Who's Lane Russell? I keep wanting to see that as Luke Russell, one of my good friends.
Justin, were you saying something?
Dallas
Who
is
cares
coming
about
out
what Justin was
this
saying?
weekend. We're gonna film like working out here, getting kind of like a good semifinals prep in. We actually just started also a house remodel, so we're gonna be sprinkling that in to the YouTube channel if y'all want to see it. But look on my story; they're doing the demo this week, so that's pretty crazy. My house is literally torn apart, but that's it. That's what you gotta stay tuned for us. And then literally in 3 or 4 weeks, we got online semis. Those two are hitting it together. So same thing. I'm sure you guys are going to be going live or doing some content around that, huh?
Probably not going live. Not gonna lie.
Oh, I already told the Buttery Bros that they could come out.
All right.
They're staying with you too.
They're staying with. Bro, we don't have room.
Air mattresses, bro.
He calls. I gotta have Carlos here too, dude. He calls me today.
Bro.
He's like, I guess I kind of just said I was coming. Can I come? Pause.
Pause. Oh my. This is unhinged, bro. Goodbye. Good night, bro.
I don't know how to end it.
All right, hey.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, we're gonna hang up now because it's getting late and things are just getting off the rails.
But 350 people came to our third podcast.
Hey, thank you for coming back. I hope y'all.
Who won the GoWad? Who's
Oh,
the most?
Liz, send a message to the Boys Interrupted Instagram channel, and
Yes.
I hope Dallas is cool with sorting that out. So
Awesome. Sweet. We'll get on that. You guys, thanks for watching. The plan going forward is the first Monday of every month, we're going to be going live. Other than that, the other 3 videos are going to be pre-recorded, and we'll be releasing at the same time every week. So stay tuned for that every Monday.
Stay out of my comments. I will be addressing all of y'all. Those will always
How are
be
you going to
addressed.
address them if they stay out of them? How are you going to address them if they stay out of them?
Because they won't listen to me. They're always in there. There's always noise, bro. I know people will look too much into this Mayhem scrimmage, but it's fine.
the Mayhem scrimmage.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We are signing off.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Good night, y'all.
Alan, you're in charge of it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I